Hi, I'm Pacific Carrier Guy, and we're back to our Let's Play tutorial of Warplan Pacific. It is March 29th. We're the Allies, and we're gonna click right here, do the Japanese turn, and get into April. April is, of course, the month of the Doolittle Raid. Uh, the Doolittle Raid is always fascinating to me as how do you game that out? I mean, it's real simple in hindsight. I mean, maybe you lower the Japanese morale, uh, take two American CVs away from their use, something like that. I mean, you can script an event. That's not a problem. But how do you do something as random as the Doolittle raid? The Doolittle raid, in of itself, tactically it did nothing. In fact, it probably cost the U.S. more in the loss of the air crews, the loss of the B-25s than it did in damage to Japanese materially. In fact, it even had Cold War implications because one of the B-25 crews realized, hey, they weren't going to be able to make it to China, so they went to Vladivostok in Russia, got interned, and the Russians ended up taking the B-25 apart and taking it apart and or maybe that's a B-29. There's one of them that they reverse engineered. But anyway, how do you create a random event like that? It's interesting to note that it was the Hornet and the Enterprise with the two aircraft carriers, and Nimitz. If he, there's every indication that if he'd had them available, they would have been at war at Coral Sea with the Lexington and the Yorktown because even he ordered them to go down there, but they got there too late. So there is thought that, well, if it had him and the Doolittle raid wouldn't have happened, he'd have sent him with the Lexington Yorktown, which means either the show, maybe who knows, maybe the Lexington doesn't get sunk, maybe Japan loses both carriers. Uh, you get into that counterfactual stuff, and you never really know. You never know what you're going to get. But it's just how do you, I mean, how do you make a random event that, okay, the United States player loses two aircraft carriers for a turn because they're busy, and the only effect is the morale goes down, and you create a random event name. I mean, it's like, what is this? You wouldn't want that. Players would be mad. And yet, that's kind of what happened. To me, it just an interesting one of those things that you can't recreate what actually happened. And part of the problem too is this brings up the subject of hindsight. I was reading a thread the other day, and everybody's talking about the battleship Yamato, how stupid it was to build it because aircraft carriers were the thing, and aircraft carriers were going to rule. And well, that's great, but they didn't know that. I mean, yeah, they thought eventually the aircraft carrier could do it, but they weren't. They didn't think, hey, we're there now. They didn't completely understand, and so you can't really blame them. It's interesting how people recreate history. One of the examples is, well, the Japanese Admiral Yamamoto. Look, great admiral. Uh, his problem was, though, he was a product of the Japanese naval system, which had some serious doctrinal issues. But one of the things is that everybody thinks that excuse me, gotta get something to drink. Everybody thinks he was this great air powers, CVs rule the day kind of admiral. He wasn't. Uh, he he thought aircraft carriers were important, but he still fell back on the battleships are going to decide things. And the example is the Battle of Midway. We'll come back to this. You look at how he did the Battle of Midway. He sent out the aircraft carriers to knock out Midway and maybe attacking the aircraft carriers, but then he was steaming with the main body. And that, in fact, that's what they call it. And that should give you a clue right there. He didn't call it the support force, the auxiliary force. No, it's the main body with the big battleships, and he was on them and he was in command because the idea was, yeah, the carriers are going to go out here. And this is really kind of the thought that they had. The carriers will go out and they'll knock things out. They'll all knock each other out. And then the battleships will come in and clean up the day. So even as late as June 1942, Yamamoto, here's this guy that everybody thinks was this great air power advocate, and he's going, hey, let me bring in my battleships to finish the day. So you kind of get an idea. Look at our deployments here. Ooh, United States has the 27th Division, and we're going to put it right there into this port. We can't. I'm going to put it right there. And we got this communications intelligence unit. We're not going to put it out right now. I'm probably going to end up using it in the Solomons, but until I need it, we're going to. Next turn, uh, India gets some very important divisions. And that's about it for deployment. So let's look, turn this off. Let's see here. US has low oil. UK has low oil. US has 6 oil. Uh-oh. Let's see, was it unit has low supply? I have no idea. Yep, unit has low supply. All right. Well, do we have any orders? No. Well, let's get them to Suva over here, get them restocked up. We're going to get this guy in here to, well, he won't make it. Suva, he'll get close. Eee, I have no air units. Oh, this sucks. Hopefully he won't come attack my CV. The Hornet may get torpedoed, which happened a lot. The Japanese submarines, I mean, we can use them to convoy and raid, but the Japanese submarines, that was not their doctrine. Their doctrine was you, we'll put you up here, get resupply. Do I have any other units I can move out here? Nope. So it's port 3. Put you right there. Get you bunched up together. How we doing here? Our fleet up here survived. Okay. We're just gonna take this whole squadron down here, put them in Sydney, and then we gotta get these guys to Sydney. And look here now, and those are not coastal ships. That's a battleship. Ooh boy. There we go. I'm gonna move you out here because that picket got too close. I want to undo that move. You get too close, like I said, from there, he'd be target. We'll put him right there. He's he's no longer well. He's a target land base there, but right now, all they got there is these fighters, which is a problem because I want to bomb that. But the minute I bomb that, he's gonna he's gonna become active, and maybe even this guy. But I don't think he 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I bomb him, he comes active, but not him. Yeah, about eight is escort range. All right, but now we can do this. Okay, well let's go here. These are all person, 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 person. Okay, I did talk to the. I posted a message for the creator of the game about this right here. They that's oil. It needs all the oil it can get. Okay. Let's turn off supply. There we go. I wanted to use the WASD keys to move, and didn't work that way. All right, let's look. This unit is doing great. Full strength, 100%. And the only problem is I don't think, can I get it out of Hawk yet? Well, I got a 23 stockpile. I think it's going to cost too much. It costs too much. Might be able to get this though. Yep. Hey, all right, we're getting a cool few. We get a few of them out. Nope, we're done. All right, we got a few. These guys are still awfully weak though. I'll leave him right there. See what worries me? He moves this guy here, moves this guy here. They can get a 4-on-1 attack. I got, let's turn that off. I usually don't do details on because I want details. I can just click that right there. Man, Indy's got a lot of oil. And Indy can't ship it out. All right, well, man, see there, that's the weather button. I want to leave the weather on. And you can see I'm still wanting to use my WSD keys. I like to have the weather on. Lots of rain. Rain will not stop you from now heavy rain. There's rain and heavy rain. Heavy rain is obviously worse. Rain will not stop you from doing air attacks. Heavy rain, that will stop you from doing air attacks. Okay, I gotta watch that submarine right there. So we're going now. The U.S. has 20 transports somewhere. Right there, they are. That's the U.S. Hawaiian Air Group. It's full strength 1941 Interceptors. We're going to put it on a transport. We ain't got oil. We're going to start getting them moved. See, that's using 3 oil right there. What in the world's going on with America's oil? 20, we used 21. What are we shipping out? New Zealand isn't getting anything. Australia and New Zealand are not getting anything. US. We're shipping 4. We can't ship you any oil. UK, I'm sorry. How's UK? How the UK? 9, 6. Man, oil use is killing us. Well, we got all his units back in port, so that's good. That will save the UK some oil. The U.S. is mostly going to have their units in port. Oh, I'm wanting to see something. What do we got that's active here? Well, I hate to do this, but I'm scared of that submarine. Okay, and we used our transports. Now, once this guy lands, boy, it makes me nervous. Once that guy lands, and see where he's at, land-based air is the only thing that can hurt him. And I just don't have any land-based air close enough to hurt him. But once he lands, we get those 20 transports back. Now, the UK has got some transports. We need to get this guy going. And he had that unit had like 100% effectiveness. Putting them on transports and keeping on transports, that does use up their effectiveness. Makes a little bit of sense. Now, how much? I think that's it for UK. Australian units use the same transports as UK, and you see right there, they ain't got any, so nothing I can do there. Okay, now, not at full strength, 78%. If I had a truck, that would help. Full strength, we're gonna do some bombing. You know what? Let's look though before we do. Sure, CBs, BBs. I think he's got transports. See, now we lost air because he came out, but we made him pay. All right, and that is a scrap. We got a enemy fleet not found. Come on, New Zealand. Nothing. Surface combat. See, I think it's a zero. Nothing, and that's it. And now he's going to get sunk the next turn. Come on. Nothing. We can't. What do we got here? 41 naval. 41 naval. 40 all 41 naval, and we can't hit. We can't see what I'm scared of. And I don't have the oil for this. I should get a pursuit combat, shouldn't I? I was I gotta get pursuit combat. Apparently I don't. Well, okay, let's do this then. This is costing me oil that I don't have. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's so low on oil that, yeah, we're going to put them in here and see if maybe we get lucky and that protects us because I'm scared he's going to land right there, displace this air unit. In fact, maybe we should have moved that air unit back to here, but too late now. All right, we've done all of our moves. Okay, so right now this is not a size 9 port. So because it's not a size 9 port, it's 1/3. One, two, three. See, I'm not sure. That should come off Australia, but I might come off UK. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 point something. I think it rounds down. There's 2. We used 5. What 5, maybe 5 oil. Now that's last turn. Stockpile is getting up there. Wow. 64. What can I do now? Uh, Supply trucks. We got one. Um, and Australia, New Zealand units they use UK supply trucks. Well, it's either supply trucks, save it up, maybe buy a division, or maybe another oiler. I'm going to build some supply trucks. United States. Now we're talking. Look at that upkeep way down there. What do we got? We need more transports. Only got 2 in the quay. Let's purchase 2, 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Merchant Marine. Supposed to come into the transports. 1 really. All right. We got a lower our oil. Okay, where are we going? And the U.S. Just so you know, right now, we're in that ramping up oil stage. Come here, go to game notes. Talks about oil, United States and oil. You come down here, scroll all the way through. July, we get plus 40 oil. And then in October, we get another plus 40. So in October 42, we should be making 100 oil. It's more than enough to just have our fleet out and ship some away. Okay, United States is done. Communist China. Or no, this is Soviet Union. No, well, let's build some supply trucks. Hey, someday we might be able to use them. Nothing. Everything's going to upkeep. New Zealand, everything's going to upkeep. Down to 4 oil. This is Canada, nothing. Communist China, supply truck. India. Well, we didn't use all of our upkeep. That's the good news. Don't have nothing to spend, but and New Zealand, nothing. Yeah, that's okay. So oil. Now let's go. Let's just look at the UK. We probably got two or three here, got two here, so that's four. So I'm thinking maybe it'll be four oil. Let's find out. Of course, we got a way to turn. Of course, this game, oil is very, as it was in the war, is very important. Ships, okay, ships use one out at sea. Some of the bigger warships, the battleships might use two. Uh-oh. Now we were reacting there, looking for that fleet. Looks like he's landing right there. Maybe he's going to take New Ireland. And our fleet, our Australian unit flew, and there we go. That I think that was our New Zealand there. The problem is that's taking oil. What's he going to do here? Now, if I was him, and I could, I would do I say I'd put 4 units by that strong guy and try taking him out. Up here, the terrain is so bad. It's hills and mountains. Playing against the AI, I did get these guys out of Japan. I did get them encircled, and I have yet to finish playing that game out. But I'm hoping I can march right on through and take a bunch of stuff. Man, looks like he's making ready for to do a push in Burma. China's doing just fine. That's where some 14-4, but I've got a bonus of being in hills and a city 1.4. So 4 times 1.4, that's about a 6. 14-6, a little bit better than 2-1. Yeah, we'll take that. 2-1, I'd rather it be 1-1, but 2-1, I think we can hold full wall. Now look at this. 23 and 3 is 6 versus that guy. Oh, and we got problems here. And there he goes. I'm not sure what happened there. And there he goes. See, we held. He, and it's April. The weather's turned good, and he's trying to do the business now. Business now. Going to put some pressure on. That's not good. Pretty sure that unit just retweeted. And as you can see right there, he's got that 3-1. So I might just end up retreating that guy out. At least the Burma Road is up. Well, no, it's not. I'm not sure it is open because those are controlled by Japanese units. That's why those hexes are controlled by Japan. So I don't think it is open. And I think I can open it up though. Move him up, move him over, move him down, circle him around. Well, I don't have to move him. Got moved for me. Still, we're old and real good right there. This is a problem. I might have to, man, that's lousy. He got across the river. Might have to retreat back to here, but kind of don't want to do that. See here, I'm in heels, and he's got to cross the river. And I think we're about ready to get our turn. Allies deliver resources. No, it is open. No, via the air hump from Lido to Kunming. This is opens up. Yeah, that this opens up in April. We'll check the game notes, but I think it does open up in April. So the Burma Road is still closed. UK gets 10 more. USA gets 10 more transports. Communist China adds some supply trucks. 103.31. Yeah, he invaded right down there in the Solomon Islands. Gotta find out where I'm at. Nope, 103. Oh, crap. He invaded down here at Henderson Field. Well, that now we're going to have a night battle here. We'll explain that here in a minute. China's 7th Army shattered. That's lousy. Supply convoy attacked just by Axis Naval 9438. So, bet you right there. Nope. 94. Right there, yeah, there. And I bet you it destroyed 101.32. That's all the one I worry about. 101.32, yeah, right there. Nope, 101. Yeah, right there. Yeah, what about that either? I summary fuckers. Excuse me, I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. 147.17. Right there. Two more merchants and two escorts. Then we need another two merchants. Those Japanese subs are absolutely destroying me this game. Well, see, what do we got to deploy? UK has nothing. US, I got that. In fact, we're going to go ahead and use it. And that we ain't got nothing. Don't think anybody else has anything. Except India might have that one division. Yeah, all right. We got another division. Yeah, we'll put you right there. All right, now, and look at these guys. They're improving pretty good. You okay? How far can you? Well, you're on that road. Okay, I do want to move here. I do want to move here. Put you right there. Can I get him out of? Yep. Put you right there. All right. I kind of gotta. Now he ain't gonna get there that quick. I kind of gotta worry about him coming up here. Nope. But hey, we got something, and we got the British coming to the rescue. He's got air units. Nope. Put him right there, and we can move this unit out, and then he can go right in there, and he can hold Rangoon. Now, in China, you'll notice that has 10 supply trucks. 90%, 82%, 78, 98. Their strength is so low. The flying tigers are doing good though. Whatever I want to use on the, you know what, we're going to go on ahead. We took three, but see, he's up to 64. But I bet you this is where we need it. 43, 70, 70, 88, 36. And just like that, we're down to two supply trucks. Lots of oil though. Not that it can do anything with it. So there's all that. Now let's look. Five oil. Maybe that transport cost us one. But we're holding at nine. That's good. Uh, quick way to look at all your oil. Sure, United States has six. Oh, Australia has one. New Zealand has one. Oh man, that will save some oil. Okay, if your start in port with two operational points and you move 6 hexes or less, it's not showing it, and I wonder why. See, this is gonna be, it should be a little moon figure right here, and it should be a night move. Oh, what in the woods you got here? Well, we're about ready to find out, but the battleship, I think that was the Ramillies, just got sunk. All right. Oh, well, I wonder why. Holy cow. So, what happened was, wow, I did not know what was here. I moved out the battleship Ramillies with some destroyer escorts, and he had the Yamamoto or Yamato, 18.1-inch guns, 64,000 ton, biggest battleship ever built, with a bunch of destroyers. And they got into a fight, and the Ramillies is gone. He did lose some destroyers. Well, that was interesting. And I don't think I can. I can't do it. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. There's man. Okay, well let's do it this over here. What do we got here? The Yorktown survived. Oh, I bet you that destroyer we didn't count that destroyer. So now we got one, two, three, four, five CVs. It's a good sized fleet right here. Let the Yorktown get full up and we might go hunt somebody. The lack of oil is just absolutely killing me. Oh, he did something there. His fleet tried to intercept me. One of my destroyers got heavily damaged. What's more important, though, is that air group did not, and it can disembark now. It doesn't have any operation points, so it's not ready to fly. But next turn now, within a range of 6, which ain't very far, it really needs to be moved. It really needs to be traded with this guy, and maybe we can do that next turn. See, New Zealand. So New Zealand only has one oil, so this guy can't fly out. Oil is going to kill me. Well, next turn, United States is slowly building up. Well. Don't, don't think there's anything. I think we already looked at China. We already looked at China. We moved our units in Burma. Oh, yeah, UK has some more, 10 more transports that can move a division. It can move this guy. We're going to, because eventually, what's Australia got in way of, 2? So you're not getting out of Hawk. Now, this fleet within 5 hexes. So if I tried to move a group into there, I better have an escort. Killing me. Just absolutely killing me. Okay, US is down to, well, it says he's got 38. Maybe he's killing UK Merchant Marine. I have to go back and look and see how many we start with. I don't remember. All right, what do we got going here now? Now we're up to spinning our production, and then we'll be done. I'm not going to change anything here. We're going to come back to US. Uh, Up to 14. Need some oil. Hey, look at that. Doing good, even doing great on oil. India don't need no oil. That's awesome. Comments China. Okay. Canada. Sport truck. Or a oiler. We're going to build a supply oiler this time. Canada going wild. Australia. Nothing. China. Nothing. Nothing. Now, look at that. The U.S. We can do some building. We're going to build a couple more merchant marine. That gets us 40 in our pool. You know what? We're building another one. And since we got some left, let's just build a supply truck and see what happens. All right, now we got to get some landing craft built. That's probably what we're going to do next turn. Now, I know the United States needs to ship out some oil. UK can ship too, but they ain't got no oil. United States can ship one, but they don't have no oil. We're getting killed here. We're just gonna leave it the way it is. And that's it. We'll come back. Uh, Next turn we're in May 1942. You guys have a good day. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell me if you like it. On the Matrix forums, I'm INCBOB Ink Bob. Say hi. Tell me you like this. Tell me you don't like it. Tell me what I need to do differently. Thank you very much.